Hey, Andre, did you know that all things Y2K are trending again? So low-rise jeans, the kids are buying CDs again. It's crazy.
CDs? Wow, yeah, that is kind of crazy. But you know what? I can think of a few things we should really leave in the past. I mean, it makes no sense to me that in 2025, remote access hasn't really evolved. I've spent over 20 years in infrastructure engineering and security, and I've seen the same painful patterns repeat over and over.
Yeah.
So, like, think about access. You either have VPNs and bastion hosts, really easy to use. That's what we used 20 years ago. But they're giving you a lot of lateral access, right?
Yeah.
Or on these other side, you have these expensive, complex privileged access management tools that give you a lot more visibility, but they're also a lot more painful to use. And so we built Border Zero to give teams a third path, secure and easy.
Yeah. So it sounds like there's a lot of tension between security and engineering. Let's dig into that a little bit.
Yeah. So here's the issue, right? So engineers just want to ship code, get their
Mhm.
work done, build cool things. And security teams, they just need to protect the business. And they're under tremendous pressure to do so. So today, both sides kind of get frustrated. Engineers hate waiting for days for Jira approvals, etc. And security hates unmonitored access. A lot of people are building backdoors because that other path is so difficult to use. So it's a constant tug of war between agility and safety.
All right. So what does this look like in the wild, though? Give me a real life example.
Oh well, let me tell you a cool story. I will never forget. I once started a job at an early company. I was one of the first infrastructure engineers, and on my first day, I literally got a file, and it was called Keys to the Kingdom.pgp, which is an encrypted file with all the usernames and passwords I could possibly need for my role. And so I'd say I was certainly enabled to do what I needed to do, but boy, that came with a lot of power and responsibility on day one, and yeah, that was interesting. So later on, I was part of a much bigger company managing various infrastructure teams. And getting access for my team members to do anything was like pulling teeth, right? It involved a dozen tickets. I had to do phone calls, constant escalations just to get stuff done, right? And so that's kind of what the landscape looks like. So you either have lots of unfettered access on one end, easy to use, people are well and able to do things, but there's basically no visibility and control. So when things do go bad, it's kind of out of control. While on the other end, you have on the spectrum, you have these very strict processes where it's impossible to get things done. And
Yeah.
so I believe there's a better way, and that's why we built Border Zero to give people access without opening the floodgates.
Yeah, so that's right. That's our goal to end that tug of war, to restore that balance. So engineers get instant just-in-time access with the tools they love using just their SSO, meaning there's no static secrets. And then security gets full visibility. They know who accessed what, when, and for how long.
That's right. And not just that, they can actually see exactly what happened during these sessions as well.
Yeah.
And we do all of that with policy as code. You can use your existing single sign-on identity to now also log into Linux servers, databases, Kubernetes. So your engineers and even your AI agents can have scoped and time-boxed access to the systems they need and nothing more. And because it's not some shared credential, you get full user attribution.
Yeah, so we're really evolving access here. And that's really why we're starting this series, which we're calling Access Evolved. We're going to explore some big themes. So, obviously, we're going to dive deeper into the way that we see solving that tension between security and engineering. But we're also going to talk about the role of AI, how that's changing access management, and a little bit about how we value creativity within our org and how that shapes our culture.
Exactly. And so we're going to share some horror stories from the operational world, share some of our crazy Friday hackathon projects, and generally some of our ideas of where the industry is heading. So hopefully you'll come away with feeling inspired and share some of your own stories maybe with us. So whether you're a CISO, head of infrastructure, or the lone engineer managing a bunch of data centers around the world, and I don't know, 55 AWS accounts, I'm sure you'll find something here, and we look forward to making access better together.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.